Shadow fragments. All right.
Or two. I'm like a blessing 5, so I guess I just.
Blessing 5 is good enough for now. Um, eh,
Probably one. There's probably one in the castle or something.
there is
So like
one in the
those might need it.
castle, but I also think that for the boss in the castle, we should probably be about shadow level. Or you should.
Okay.
But it's your call. 5 is fine.
Is there like a code? Is there a code guide to that, or is it more just your feeling to it?
There is not a specific delineated, you have to be exactly this level for it, but according to the scaling of the game, that is about what they expect you to be.
Okay.
That answer your question? No, there is not a place in the game where it says in big bold letters, you should be Shadow level 4 for the boss of Castle Ensis. But it is based upon the fact that people have gone and found the internal scalings of the game, which do have level, recommendations-ish, is my understanding. And there's something similar for the Shadow Tree fragments in the DLC. Does that answer your question?
Yeah, that's what I asked about it. People would have just figured out that kind of thing.
Okay, yes, then I will say that yes. So,
I just didn't need the vitriolic tone.
I mean, you ask this every time, and the answer's not gonna change. They didn't do anything different for the DLC. It's the same system.
Sorry, it just you always say it like that.
Because you always ask it, and you already know the answer. Hi, Vincent.
What I said there was referring to how you get angry every time I ask about it, but you also refer to it like it's rule.
I mean, except it's not a rule. They can't force you to scale to that level. That's why I'm usually scaled below it. But it's a recommendation that exists. You don't have to adhere to it, but that doesn't.
Then let's just ignore the bouquet.
Jesus fucking Christ, dude, you're so
I could say the same about you.
You are getting so fucking hung up on whether the game has a specific limitation placed on you. You are not letting yourself say that, no, just because the game doesn't say, yes, you have to be the Shadow Tree level and you can't go above it, doesn't mean that, you shouldn't be like, okay, the game has this recommendation, maybe I'll stick to it. Like, you have the two extremes in your mind. Either you ignore completely, or you adhere to it religiously. And you need to understand that's not how it is. The game.
I could say the same about you in like a very different, like a slightly different way. That's more the point I'm making.
Except you're the one being, inflexible. You're the one who says...
What I'm saying, you can ignore it, instead stick to it.
I don't
You want to go first?
I don't understand what you're saying anymore, but... hi, I'm gonna go talk to Egon briefly. Oh.
You always say ignorance when this happens.
What?
You always say you don't understand when you actually do and you just don't like it.
No. Sometimes, but in this case, I genuinely didn't understand what you were saying. So, I mean, in terms of locations, Fogworth Catacomb doesn't really have anything of interest for either of us, I think. But what we could do is we could do Dragon Pit, that would unlock an area for us. I think we can go straight to Castle Ensis.
I'm at the castle front.
Okay, well then let me kill Ancient Dragon Man. I unfortunately somehow accidentally skipped the first part of Egon's dialogue where he is really letting it rip.
I mean, he just says it about you talking to him nearby, because I didn't see where the fuck he was.
Okay, well...
It turns out he was, on a different ledge. He was, on a separate road than I was looking.
Yes, well, Ancient Dragon Man one-shot me, hold on. But before
that shouldn't happen.
No, it should actually. There is a specific attack he has, Dragon Maw, that is almost guaranteed one-shot if you are anywhere near the Shadow Tree Blessing level for the area. Like, that had nothing to do with my Shadow Tree Blessing. That had to do with the fact that his Dragon
No, it's more
Maw
just
is...
I never let him actually get that attack off then.
Okay, yeah, no. But like, I've seen people who are like at Shadow Tree level like 5, 6 against him, and it just one-shots them too.
That's fair, because I was more thinking about like, I thought he just stabbed you and he died.
No, no, no. He did not. No, he didn't just stab me. His basic attack did like a third of my HP, but it was the fucking the Dragon Maw where he gets the dragon head and then bites down. That does ridiculous damage. I've seen people with like
I never let him do it.
I've seen people with 80 vig get one shot by that. Where is Ancient Dragon Man? He's not here. It says he invaded. Oh, I guess I was far enough. Wait, what? Wait, where did he go? He invaded me and then disappeared?
I guess I'll go look inside the ruined forge lava, the ruined forge like intake for a bit. I guess for you to be done.
I mean, I'm about to be done. I'm at the dragon pit. I'm just a little confused as to why this guy.
Oh, you gotta kill the dragon man.
Oh no, I'm in it. He just disappeared. He didn't invade me again.
Oh, okay.
So I guess I'm gonna go outside and see if he reappears, but well, I don't know what the fuck just happened. That was not the way.
Okay. Teleport out of here.
Let's see if I can encounter him.
Okay, I have an actual innocent question that...
Okay. Hold on. I'm getting killed by fucking grave. I'm getting killed by Gravebird. Give me a sec. Okay, what's the question?
Outside of our previous conversation, how do I kill a ghost flame thing without actually having a higher scattered blessing over it just to be able to like
Shadow.
flinch it enough? Scattered tree
Shadow.
blessing.
Shadow.
Okay. It says it's a C.
Except it's Old English. In Old English...
Oh, right. Because like
yes.
Scussle has that. Yeah.
You were like Shield Sheafing from Beowulf. Old English SC makes a sh sound. Like Blade.
Right.
Like, it's not
Okay,
Blade,
Shadow?
it's Blythe.
So Shadow.
It's Shadow, yeah. Or Shadow.
Okay, so Shadow Tree blessing. Like, how do you kill a ghost flame without any blessing?
I don't know. I don't intend to try.
Okay.
Like, by the time I'm fighting one of them in this game, I expect to have gotten at least a few. But they are extremely weak to holy, and
I think I'll need it holy if I'm gonna kill the one that's an Altus.
yeah, no, Shadow Altus, that one is just super overtuned, and the enemies all decide to ignore you as soon as you...
They also do no damage to it, which is
don't.
fucking stupid.
Which is really annoying.
Which is annoying because that doesn't make sense, considering they hit you for harder. It's like, I don't
Yeah.
get that.
I think what happens is...
They also use holy.
Yes, the game has a hidden modifier on a couple of enemies that are like meant to fight each other that makes them do much less damage to each other, which is meant to make it that they don't just kill each other and you just can't do anything, or you don't have to do anything.
The thing about it is, for me, is that I feel like in that fight you should be a low priority because technically they should be fighting the dragon, which is actually the problem.
I agree with you completely. It's really stupid. Speaking of Egon and dragons,
I know it's a thing if they just didn't want to recode how enemy AI works. I still think it's a thing that they should probably have tried, considering.
Oh no, I agree.
Also, I bet the poisoner. He's cool. He seems like a
Charlie-
soft boy
Charlie
that has
is
that's probably going to die horrifically.
I shall say nothing. I shall not spoil anything.
Is it wrong that that's my impression of him? Because like he's only good at doing things he doesn't have to do himself.
No, that's a good, reasonable impression. Also, talk to Moore. Moore has something to say about that fellow now. But speaking of Igon and Dragons, Vati just put out a video on the lure of them, and Beowulf got from DLC. Yes!
I was talking about the crosses I found, actually, because I found a few more crosses.
Yes, although he might not have anything to say, but there's one in particular he will want to hear. But, we can go wherever you want after this. We can kill the, mini-boss to the west of the Scorched Ruins if you want. We can...
Okay, he doesn't actually have to say about the crosses I found.
Yeah, but Moore should have something to say. And then I
found more of the I found another one of the foragers.
Yes,
in the south of the river.
Yes,
the river, like the down river.
Yes, north of Furnace Golem.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, that's fine. Don't.
I think caused my game to lag.
Yeah. No. Don't engage.
Oh, the poisoner one. Oh, it's not poisoner.
More. Moore should have something to say about TLA.
Yeah, he gave me stuff for it.
So once you find it, there's going to be an interesting discussion to have. But while you get ready to turn that in, I'll just say, so rhetoric is Harry Dubois' argumentation and like ability to debate and formulate arguments.
Gotcha.
And it will often push him to, be combative, be contrarian, be, a bit of a actually kind of thing. Although not like an actually that's not factually correct, but like, actually this is why your opinion is wrong thing. It is most notable for the fact that it is the face of the communism belief system. So if Harry becomes a communist, the mental part talking to him most of the time will be rhetoric. In the same way that if you go fascist, most of the time it's endurance. If you go ultra-liberal, it's savoir-faire. If you go... oh my god, what's the last one? Oh my god, what is the... And then I think empathy is... What's Kingdom of Conscience? A moralist. Moralist is empathy, which is basically just like, centrist liberal.
What's the moralist about?
A moralist is an extremely... It's a big skewer of like modern neoliberalism and like centrism liberalism, because its whole thing is like it's all incrementalism, but no actual actions are done to support any of the actionable change that all it espouses and talks about. It's all about international.
It's about actually doing change.
Yes, no. Like moralism is like all about the international rules-based order and like ephemeral markets and the invisible hand of justice and law without actually doing shit. And it is meant as a skewering of modern neoliberalism.
Yeah, because it's like we have the hard right, we have the communism, which is a weird thing. It's more of communism is weird because it's like there's like so many different versions of it. It never worked because of people. Or it's never worked as planned, and most things never work to plan anyway.
Yeah, but continue.
I also found America's rune, and I find it interesting that it looks like the cross inside of it.
Yes, it also looks like something else, but I won't say that because we're streaming.
Fair.
So yes, ultra-liberal is a skewer of like libertarians and like libertarians and like liberal markets, like liberal capitalists, and then and then fascism, which is just fascism. And then Half-Light is basically Harry's like survival instinct, which when tuned well is going to be what keeps him alive, what keeps him poised and primed for anything that might pose a danger to him. But a game lagging again. Most of the time, it's going to be like, hey, this is the most violent solution to the problem. You should do it. And if you go Apocalypse Cop's route, which is where Harry basically decides, oh, the end of the world is nigh, and I should.
Look, the Pale is going to consume everything.
He speaks a little more broadly. In game, what actually is happening is the Pale is threatening to consume everything, but he's just like the ambiguity is coming. Kind of thing.
The Pale is so weird. It's more indirectly explored in the book.
Yes, but I don't want to go down a conversation on what the Pale is right now.
Fair.
So just because I want to explain. So Half-Light, if you go Apocalypse Cop route, Apocalypse Cop, Half-Light is the one talking to him. Leftist infighting, yes. Yes, one of the first things it tells you if Harry becomes a communist, oh my god, why am I at 17 FPS, is, you will spend most of your time fighting other communists. Okay, I need to teleport out or something. This is like real chugging. But yes.
God, I don't want to say Sawyer, I'm weary of life, but...
Oh yeah, well, he will not kill you. He will give you something. He will not kill you. And it also won't negatively affect him, I promise. Okay, yeah, right now I'm running at 15 FPS.
Okay, made that a black... Also, I bought everything he owned.
So, this is... Harry Dubois is now going to contemplate the suicide cop route.
Forgive me. You too deserve your...
Oh.
If you find yourself, sleep is a bar.
Also, I find all you're saying interesting because it's like you can't tell where it's actually his hair and what it's not. But is that he's a lot of fucking hair actually?
I think most of that. Actually, yeah, he has a lot of hair. I think most you can kind of see his hair is very slightly whiter.
Oh, yeah, okay, yeah, he just cloak hair, or is it
It's
made
like
out of like a giant?
a cloak of hair.
Hmm.
Okay.
Is
Oh
it the
my.
hair of everyone he killed?
No. Okay, I need to leave this. Here, I'm reloading my game. This is
Yeah, I want to say that he has like a baby face mask.
his face under the mask is actually quite baby.
I mean, he did. Yeah, I guess he's Lita's soft boy. In a weird way to say it.
Mm, maybe.
I
Question
mean,
mark?
he's part of her brigade of sorts.
Hmm.
I'm saying that as
No,
more of like
I'm not weirded out. I'm just like I'm thinking. Now you're making me think.
because it's like I don't think it's actually anything between them. I think it's more just he is like one of her followers, or technically because technically I think she's like the leader of her group. Because it's Lita's Needle Knights, right?
No, no, she is the last Needle Knight. These are just
Oh,
Miquella's
okay.
followers. All right, my game is not launching. All
Oh
right,
no.
restart.
I
See you
checked
on a
the house.
bit.